As all of you probably know, Wings of Fire is receiving an animated adaptation. Most of the fanbase is excited for it to be released, including myself. Because of that, I've sought out all the information on the adaptation that I can find at this time, and I put it in this video for you all to see. Before we get started, if you're new to this channel, please think about subscribing. I regularly post both Wings of Fire and WordCats content, so you'll never be bored. And to my current subscribers, thank you so much for supporting me. I wouldn't have got here without y'all. Now let's talk about the animation in progress. The first time we learned of the production was all the way back in 2019, but fans were hesitant to get their hopes up. Previously, the book series Warriors was due to an adaptation, but nothing ever came of it. And with the shared fanbase Wings of Fire fans have with WarriorCats, fans naturally worried that it would have the same fate. However, in August of 2021, the production officially started. I've seen some people asking if the Netflix animation studio shutdown will affect the production of the series, to which I have to say no. Netflix's animation studio shutdown is solely about their in-house productions, and Wings of Fire is being produced by Warner Brothers. Netflix is just a distributor in this case. The series doesn't seem to be delayed by too much from its original planned release. The initial release date was 2022, but due to complications it was postponed until 2023. We do not have a specific date beyond that. Now we know when it was produced, but who by? This series is produced by, as I said earlier, Warner Brothers Animation. They have shows up on Netflix already, such as Green Eggs and Ham, which is frame by frame, and an upcoming Skull Island anime. Yes, Skull Island is in King Kong. The director of the series is Ava DuVernay, who has never directed an animation before, but has directed the Wrinkle in Time movie. I watched that movie and was a bit displeased. It was a mess, but then again, it's supposed to be abstract as the book is. I hope she will stick to more conventional scenery during this new series. Ava DuVernay has not done any animation, but with all the CGI in that movie, it might as well count. She has worked outside of her comfort zone before, as well as she directed the music video for Family Feud by Beyonce and Jay-Z. Toei has reassured the fanbase that Ava DuVernay is the Queen of Dragons and says that she saves the world every day. I trust Toei, so I assume DuVernay really knows what she is doing. The list of showrunners includes Dan Milano from Glitch Text, Krista Starr from War and the Ape, Justin Ridge from Star Wars Clone Wars and the Rebel series. David S. Chang from Megamind, Avatar, and How to Train Your Dragon serves as the technical director. It appears that the show is in good hands with this animation star-studded list. T. Sutherland is also listed as the producer on some of these sites. I'm glad that there will be author input in the series to prevent the characters from being butchered and to preserve the original vision of the series. So, what about the series itself? Well, the series has been confirmed to have 10 episodes. But do not despair, we have 40-minute long episodes. That's the average length of every Arcane episode. This leads me to assume that these 6 2/3 hours long of content will be the entire first arc. This series was originally announced as a mix of 2D and 3D. I personally did not think that would be 2D rigged animation because most story-driven animations are not 2D rigged. Dan Milano said that they are drawing one frame at a time, so that led me back then to think that it would be frame by frame. However, on the other hand, that may just be a turn of phrase, as Warner Brothers was asking for a technical director on the series who had experience in a CG animation pipeline, or computer-generated animation, and also Blender, an open-source software that I also use to create 3D animation. I would prefer 2D, however 3D isn't that bad, and it's looking increasingly likely that that is what will happen. The studio that is making the series also created the Lego Movie, which has amazing texturing work among other things. This animated series being 3D ensures that it will also have more consistent models and may also help it look more cinematic. We have seen some art from the crew even though it's not official. This was posted when a member of the team, Leila Martinez, left. These dragons are pretty heavily stylized, but I wouldn't be opposed to seeing them animated. However, in the comments, Leila has said that these are just caricatures based on the books, so it is likely this is just a simplified shorthand way of drawing the characters, possibly used for storyboarding. Many Wings of Fire fans are worried that the blood will be turned down in the animated production. Netflix did describe Wings of Fire as being a must-see event for the whole family. However, it was also described with the word bloodshed. Most of the series events in the series will likely stay the same. Ava DuVernay, the director, started off making serious pieces such as one about terminal illness inspired by her own experiences. I do not think any of it will be toned down to be more childish. Though the series has been described as Game of Thrones for the family, I think that may be because of the younger characters' more simple plot and lack of you-know-what scenes. Sorry, Lemon readers, but I highly doubt it will contain any. Another fear that fanwings suffer from is large changes to the books. In my opinion, large changes are unlikely. The books are practically already streamlined into a 3-act structure, so no content will be cut. 2ET Sutherland is one of the producers, so it is unlikely she will allow anything to be cut that doesn't appeal to her vision. The only thing I can see her doing is removing Animus Magic, or at least nerfing it. Animus Magic is such an annoying steward that she had to remove it from the Pyrian Pentalion world later on. By establishing some limits early on, she could prevent the massive problem of why not use Animus Magic to fix it, and instead add some consequences. She may also add some more foreshadowing to events in future books, especially the ones in the next couple of arcs, to keep the audience hooked for a possible season 2. Showrunner Krista Starr was caught liking a Blaze X Glacier tweet. When asked about it, she said that she's a fan, but no spoilers, so possibly there might be a bit of romance between the two queens in the show. That is all that is known for now. Do you think that this will end up well? What are your fears over the adaptation? Comment that down below. If you liked this video, feel free to subscribe. I make Wings of Fire and WordCats content pretty often, and your support would mean a lot to me. And to those who are already subscribed, thank you so much for your continued support. I would have gotten here without you. That's all. Peace, Rogan out.